I am Isabella Beatriz Santa Cruz and I am here to talk about Proclamation number 1081. For more than 20 years, Ferdinand Marcos ruled the Philippines, and he promised to make the nation great again in his inaugural speech on December 30, 1965. But we all know that on September 21, 1972, President Ferdinand E. Marcos placed the Philippines under martial law. The declaration issued under Proclamation 1081 suspended the civil rights and imposed military authority in the country. Marcos defended the declaration, stressing the need for extra powers to quell the rising wave of violence allegedly caused by communists. The emergency rule was also intended to eradicate the roots of rebellion and promote a rapid trend for national development. In my opinion, I consider the Marcos's autocracy and the pronouncement of martial law as one of the darkest chapters of the Philippine history, owing the fact that there were a lot of casualties that happened during his leadership. Amnesty International, or AI, a human rights organization, estimated that during martial law, 70,000 people were imprisoned, 34,000 were tortured, and 3,240 were killed. A historian named Michael Chua disseminated a study about human rights violation. In his study, Chua explicitly described the 12 kinds of torture used by authorities during martial law. 12 kinds of torture during martial law. Electric shock, wherein electric wires are attached to the victim's fingers, arms, and head. San Juanico Bridge, where the victim lies between two beds and if his body falls, he will be beaten. Truth serums, where they use an injection administered in hospitals and used for interrogation, making a victim talk drunkenly. Russian roulette, where they load a bullet into one chamber of a revolver and then force the victim to pull the trigger while pointing the gun at his own head. Pistol whipping, wherein the victim is beaten with a rifle butt. Pepper torture, where a concentrated pepper substance is put on a victim's mouth or rubbed on his genitalia. Cigar or flat iron burns, wherein the victims of torture are inflicted with burns using cigarettes and flat irons. Water cure, a kind of torture wherein water is forced through the victim's mouth and then forced out by beating. Animal treatment, a kind of torture wherein the victim is shackled, caged, treated, and fed like an animal. The victim is beaten by a group of soldiers. Strangulation is the contraction of the victim's neck, which is done by a soldier's hand, an electric wire, or a steel bar. Women were stripped naked, made to sit on ice blocks, stand in cold rooms, and raped and sexually assaulted using objects such as an eggplant smeared with chili peppers.
Created using Powtoon.